Hey guys, it's Stoddy here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 things I hate about my C5 Z06. Now, first and foremost, I would like to say I don't hate anything about this car. This car has lived up to every expectation I've had, but I figured it'd make an interesting video idea, and maybe some of you future buyers out there are a little concerned about a thing or two. So stay tuned. At the end of the video, I'm going to be showing off some $2 million hypercars I saw over the weekend. And yeah, let's hop right into the video. This is in no chronological order, but at number 1 we have ground clearance. So this car is really low to the ground, like you would expect. But this car, comparatively to normal C5 Z06s, is even lower to the ground due to the Langenfelter ground effects they put on it. So if you want to go over any sort of pothole, speed bump, or even a dead animal, it's going to be a big ordeal to even do that. On the same note, this car is extremely short. It's just up to my belly button, and at 6'2", it's extremely hard to get in and out of. Once you are in it, it's pretty comfy, and I've got all the legroom I need. But this car is really difficult to even go on grass with because it sits so low to the ground. So at number 2, another thing I am not a fan of this car is the fact that this pass-through, you can see all the way up to the front. I'm not a fan of that because I occasionally take this golfing at times, and hearing my clubs clank around in the back or something rolling around is just not ideal, and it's kind of annoying. Number 3 is how hardcore this car actually is. So up front, you don't have much for storage. You have the glove box, the center console, you have the cup holder, aka the coin holder, and as previously mentioned in a different video, the glass is thinner in a Z06, so wind noise at highway speed is pretty loud. The seat is pretty thin, so although actually pretty comfortable, it'll jostle you around quite a bit. And the suspension is pretty stiff, so every bump you go over, you're gonna feel it. And at number 4, we have how difficult it is to actually find tires for this car. So this car's staggered. It's 295 35 18s in the back and 265 40 17s in the front. So if you want to find the OEM tire size, you're gonna be looking at spending over $2 grand for them fitted, and having them being staggered is even more difficult. So most people just go for a wider tire like a 305 or a 315, or they go for a higher sidewall, which I'm going to opt up doing. So the 5th and final thing is my car running hot. So as you guys can see, it doesn't have much for cooling. This is a C5 problem. My car usually runs at about 190 to 200 degrees, but if I'm in stop and go traffic, it'll get up to 220. So nothing too worrisome, but it's a little bit of a nuisance, more so than it should be. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. This was extremely hard to find actual reasons not to like this car. Like I said previously, I love everything about this car, and it's everything I ever hoped it would be. Stay tuned for future uploads in the near future, and thank you guys for watching.